This is the story of the Global Sumud Flotilla, a remarkable journey that brings together people from all walks of life, united by a single purpose: to deliver hope where it is needed most. At bustling ports, a diverse group of activists and volunteers work tirelessly, loading boxes of food, medicine, and essential supplies onto boats bound for Gaza. Each package is a symbol of solidarity, carefully prepared by hands from around the world. Their mission is clear: to challenge the ongoing blockade and bring much-needed relief to Palestinians facing daily hardships. The supplies they carry are more than just material aid. They represent a lifeline, a message that the world is watching and cares. Among them are teachers, doctors, students, and ordinary citizens, people who have left their homes and families behind, driven by a shared belief in the power of international action. Their courage and compassion form the backbone of this mission. The small boats, adorned with banners and flags, cut through the waves as a powerful symbol of a global movement. Each vessel carries not just supplies, but the hopes and dreams of countless supporters who demand an end to Gaza's humanitarian crisis. The journey is anything but easy. The activists face unpredictable seas, harsh weather, and the constant threat of interception. Political obstacles loom large, yet their determination never wavers. Every mile traveled is a testament to their unwavering resolve. The word sumud means steadfastness in Arabic, a name chosen to reflect the spirit of perseverance that defines this mission. It is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope can endure and inspire. As the flotilla approaches Gaza's shores, activists wave to residents waiting on the coastline. These moments of connection are deeply moving, bridging distances and reminding Gaza's people that they are not alone or forgotten by the world. The world's eyes turn to the flotilla. Journalists and media outlets document every step, amplifying the voices of those on board and shining a spotlight on the urgent need for humanitarian solutions in Gaza. For these activists, the mission is about more than just delivering aid. It is a peaceful act of resistance, a challenge to the policies and barriers that have caused so much suffering. Their message is clear: compassion and justice must prevail. As the boats draw closer to Gaza, their presence at sea becomes a powerful reminder to the world. The crisis in Gaza cannot be ignored, and the call for change grows louder with every voyage. The Global Sumud Flotilla sails on, undeterred by obstacles, steadfast in their pursuit of justice, dignity, and hope for all those who await their arrival. On the night of September 8, 2025, the flotilla's main boat was docked, its hull gently rocking with the rhythm of the Mediterranean tide. The port of Sidi Bou Said, usually a haven of serenity, was bathed in the soft glow of harbor lights, casting shimmering reflections across the water. On board, the crew was winding down after a long day, some resting on the deck beneath the stars, others quietly preparing equipment for the next leg of their journey. Laughter and quiet conversation filled the air, a sense of camaraderie binding them together. But in an instant, the peaceful night was shattered. Without warning, a fire erupted on deck, its orange flames leaping into the darkness, sending plumes of smoke billowing skyward. 6 crew members were jolted awake, coughing and disoriented, as thick smoke filled the air. Their floating sanctuary had transformed into a scene of chaos and emergency. Instinct and training kicked in. The crew scrambled for fire extinguishers, working together to battle the flames that were quickly consuming a pile of life jackets and threatening to spread further. The fire raged, threatening not only to destroy the boat but to end their mission before it had truly begun. Every second counted as the flames crept closer to vital equipment and fuel. Through quick thinking and teamwork, the crew managed to contain the blaze. Relief washed over them as the last embers died out, and it became clear that all crew members were safe, though shaken. Yet, as the adrenaline faded, a new feeling crept in: suspicion. How could such a fire start so suddenly, in the dead of night, with no clear cause? The crew began to suspect foul play. Their boat, proudly bearing a peace symbol, had become a target. The idea that this was no accident took root among them. As investigators arrived and examined the scene, the incident marked the beginning of a troubling mystery, one that would cast a shadow over the mission and test the crew's resolve. With uncertainty hanging in the air, the crew realized that their greatest challenge was only just beginning. The night's events would change everything, forging a new determination among them to uncover the truth and continue their mission, no matter the risks. To uncover the truth, we turn to Miguel Duarte, a Portuguese crew member who witnessed the event firsthand. Duarte has been a part of numerous humanitarian missions, but this particular incident left an indelible mark on him. At a press conference, Duarte described seeing a drone hovering just meters above the deck. The drone appeared out of nowhere, its presence both alarming and perplexing to the crew. Its presence was suspicious. Why target their boat in the dead of night? The crew had no prior warning, and the drone's sudden appearance raised many questions. Duarte watched as the drone dropped a small object onto the pile of life jackets. The object was small but ominous, and the crew had no time to react. Instantly there was a flash, an explosion, and the jackets burst into flames. The fire spread quickly, causing chaos and panic among the crew. His account contradicted any theory of an accidental fire. The precision and timing of the attack suggested a well-planned operation. This was a deliberate attack, carried out with precision against a humanitarian mission. The attackers knew exactly what they were doing and who they were targeting. The method was modern, a drone delivering an incendiary device. This technology, typically used in military operations, was now being deployed against a humanitarian effort. Duarte's detailed testimony gave the flotilla a powerful narrative. His vivid description of the events painted a clear picture of the attack. The activists were determined to make the world listen. They believed that by sharing their story, they could bring attention to the dangers they faced. Their story was no longer just about aid, it was about being targeted for their mission. The attack highlighted the risks involved in their work. The truth they believed was now undeniable. Their mission had become a symbol of resilience and courage in the face of adversity. Tunisian authorities quickly offered a different explanation. They denied any drone strike, calling the activists' claims unfounded. Officials suggested the fire was a simple accident. Perhaps a dropped cigarette or lighter ignited the flammable life jackets. This narrative painted the incident as human error, not a deliberate attack. For the authorities, an accidental fire was easier to manage than an international incident. The activists, however, felt dismissed and frustrated. Their eyewitness accounts were ignored, and the authorities seemed unwilling to investigate further. The clash between the activists' claims and the official story created a tense standoff. The truth of what happened in Sidi Bou Said was now hotly contested. The world waited for answers. The standoff shifted when the flotilla released security camera footage of the incident. The video showed a small, bright object descending onto the deck, landing on the life jackets. In a flash, flames erupted, just as Duarte had described. The footage made the theory of an accidental fire seem implausible. Shared widely online, the video forced the world to reconsider the official narrative. The Tunisian authorities, under pressure, reversed their stance. They announced a special committee to investigate the incident thoroughly. The activists' evidence had changed the course of the story. Now, the focus was on finding out who was behind the attack. The video was a turning point, proof that could not be ignored. The search for truth had become a global concern. The mission's fate now depended on a transparent investigation. The story gained even more attention due to its connection with Greta Thunberg. The renowned climate activist's involvement brought global focus to the flotilla's mission. News confirmed Greta had been a passenger on the aid boat, amplifying its message. Her support linked the fight for climate justice with the struggle for human rights in Gaza. When the boat associated with her was attacked, the world took notice. Greta's fame ensured the incident would not be ignored. The mission now symbolized a broader movement for justice and peace. In daylight, the crew assessed the damage. Charred life jackets scorched deck, but the boat remained seaworthy. Most importantly, everyone was safe. The crew's quick action had averted disaster. Their resolve only grew stronger. The attack proved their mission mattered. Repairs began, but advocacy became their priority. They cooperated fully with the investigation, determined to see the truth recognized. The attack was meant to intimidate, but it fueled their determination. The mission to Gaza would continue, undeterred by threats. Their courage inspired supporters worldwide. The fire had damaged equipment, but not their spirit. The journey for justice pressed on. The Tunisian authorities' decision to investigate marked a turning point. Eyewitness statements, forensic evidence, and the crucial video were all under review. Two narratives competed, a sophisticated drone attack versus a simple accident. The investigation's outcome would have major diplomatic consequences. If a drone attack was confirmed, it would raise serious security questions. If not, authorities would need to explain the video evidence. The world watched, demanding transparency and accountability. The credibility of the Tunisian government and the safety of humanitarian missions was at stake. The case had become a test of justice and protection for activists everywhere. The search for answers was now a matter of global importance. This story is more than a dramatic event. It highlights Gaza's ongoing humanitarian crisis. The flotilla's mission draws attention to the blockade and the daily struggles of millions. An attack on a humanitarian vessel is a grave violation, threatening aid workers everywhere. The incident underscores the power of evidence and citizen journalism in challenging official narratives. The activists' resolve, even after being targeted, sends a message of hope and solidarity. Their journey is a testament to human resilience and the pursuit of justice. The boat carries the weight of a global movement for peace. Its challenges remind us that building a better world requires courage and steadfastness. The world is watching, inspired by those who refuse to give up. The Global Sumud Flotilla's mission continues, undaunted and more vital than ever.